So, what's something that makes you personally feel really vulnerable or just uncomfortable? Like you're in that zone of just wanting to run.
Yeah. There's kind of different levels. I mean, one is performing in front of people and being scared that they're going to judge you as being incompetent or sounding terrible. So judging something about you, expressing yourself. But then I think on an even deeper level, I think I kind of got past that a little bit this year. I think on the next level, I think, is around expressing your desire for someone else, like a person.
Like someone else, like a person, like someone. You're like over bestiality.
Not an animal. Actually, a person, a human, a guy.
Full on.
Yeah. And when you do that, you open yourself up, and it's so funny, isn't it? That and I'm trying to work out what it is that is so scary about doing that. And I wonder if part of it is, for me, a fear of, I think you kind of can go to extremes where you can start saying, the worst thing would be if this person, actually found me repulsive, or they were disgusted by me, or they weren't into me in any way whatsoever, and yet you're, putting yourself on them. And I think that is kind of extreme. Yeah. But they're thoughts that can come up for me.
Do you ever feel like you've had someone look at you like you were repulsive? Or has being with someone in a circumstance made you feel repulsive?
Yeah. I think, I actually think that's fascinating. I don't think I've ever experienced someone say to me,
just quietly,
you're repulsive. Don't think so. Generally, the feedback's generally quite positive. But do you know what? When I was in the last couple of years, I've kind of made a bit of a trajectory from being quite high in disgust myself to being much less high in disgust. So
what do you mean by that?
So when I see people around me, maybe a couple of years ago, if I was at a bar and I looked at different guys around, I wouldn't be attracted to anyone in the bar. And some of them I'd find repulsive. But that wasn't a reflection of them.
Right.
That was a reflection of me and potentially how I felt about myself. Because this past year, as I've kind of grown in my self-expression and kind of really loving who I am a lot more, and having confidence in myself, I don't experience that when I look around me anymore. Right. I don't see, I just see souls, beautiful souls, who have bodies, which may or may not reflect their inner person. And so I wonder if that, was a lot to do with, obviously it was a lot to do with my experience. So I think I'm still maybe holding on to that a little bit in terms of, being scared to connect to someone else. That's because I've had that experience of experiencing that to others.
That's really interesting then about our outer reality reflecting our inner experience as well. So what you were holding within yourself, you were seeing in the world.